Hello, everyone. I am Kayla Mahan Blake, and I'm going to be your host from Travel Week for this webinar. The Pacific Northwest is embarking on a once-in-a-lifetime journey as two of the region's most iconic cities, Seattle and Vancouver, play host to the world's biggest sporting event. We happen to have conveniently location right in the middle of all of the glorious action. Discover Snohomish County, a place that has it all, packed with outdoor experiences stretching from the Cascade Mountains to the Salish Sea. Let us help you plan your next adventure. So, before I hand everything over, I am just going to go through a bit of housekeeping. We do have a prize for $50 Visa prepaid gift card. You do have to stay until the end of the webinar in order to get that gift card. It won't be more than about an hour. We are going to be answering all of your questions at the end of the session. So if you do have a question, please put it in the Q&A box and we will get to that at the end. I would like to introduce Denise and Nick. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right, thank you, Kayla. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. As Kayla mentioned, my name is Denise Graham. I am the account manager here in Canada for Visit Snohomish County. I work for Kanakiwi in partnership with CWW Travel. And then I'm very honored to have our special guest with us today, all the way from Snohomish County, Nick Shekeryk. He's the tourism marketing specialist. He's going to give you a great overview of the destination today, and I believe at the end of the presentation he will also be sharing our contact information. We're always just a quick email away if we can help you anytime. As Kayla mentioned, it's a great time really to be doing this presentation with FIFA World Cup happening in two key cities in the western part of Canada and the US, being Vancouver and Seattle, and we are in a great in-between destination, which Nick will cover today as well. And as Kayla mentioned as well, one lucky winner for listening until the very end will qualify for a $50 Visa prepaid gift card. So without further ado, I would like to turn the presentation over to Nick to give you a wonderful overview of our great destination. So Nick, over to you.
Thanks, Denise and Kayla. Nice to meet you, everyone. Everyone listening in. I'm going to share my screen. All right, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, my name is Nick Shekeryk, and I'm a tourism marketing specialist for Discover Snohomish County, Washington, in Snohomish County, Washington. We have a small and mighty team that wears many hats. And me personally, I created the website content, run our social media accounts, lead our community and partner engagement and education efforts, as well as our group sales efforts. And today I'd like to tell you a little about all the things to do, things to see, and places to stay that contribute to making Snohomish County a great place to visit. But first, I'd like to show you a little video about Snohomish County. Getting ahead a little bit.
This is Snohomish County. We share tables, trails, and stories. We take the long way home on purpose. We get muddy, then dress up for dinner. We chase the same sunsets you do. We just know where to stand. From the Salish Sea to the Cascades. Discover Snohomish County.
Alrighty, so that's just a little glimpse at our little slice of paradise here. And I'm going to, uh-oh. It did it again.
You just go to the next slide, maybe, Nick.
Okay, cool, it worked, sweet, okay. So before we dive into all the fun stuff, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our DMO. So we're unique in that we operate as part of our county's economic development department. Our tourism product includes promoting attractions like local cities, businesses, public lands, cultural experiences, and whatnot, creating unique itineraries, and connecting individuals and agencies using our vast network of hotels and lodging accommodations. This work allows us to be a substantial contributor to the economic impact of our county. In 2025 alone, our tourism product generated $169 million, more than 10% of the county's overall tourism revenue for the last year. And we also brought in over 396,000 visitors over the year. But we can't take all the credit for our success. Snohomish County pretty much sells itself. So in size, Snohomish County is 5,190 square kilometers, and it's roughly the size of the state of Delaware and comparable to the maritime province size of Prince Edward Island. It's a place where you'll find Pacific Northwest adventure ranging from the shores of the Salish Sea to the rugged peaks of the Cascade Mountains. It also features beautiful farmlands with you-pick experiences, delightful urban centers with vibrant art and food scenes, and across 22 and it has food scenes across 22 cities and 2 towns and 5 regions. You can enjoy art galleries and museums, ride a ferry that's part of the biggest ferry system in the U.S., or explore many of the small rural communities boasting farms, historic downtowns, and antique shops. Snohomish County is one of the world's leading innovation centers for aerospace technology and industry. The Boeing Future of Flight Museum brings together the past, present, and future of aerospace, and the Boeing Factory Everett Tour is the largest building in the world by volume. So, as Denise mentioned, we're really close to Seattle and Vancouver. We're just 24 kilometers north of Seattle and 153 kilometers south of Vancouver in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. It has become widely recognized recently as a spot to visit for those traveling between the two cities. Me personally, I'm going to one of the World Cup games in Vancouver next week for a knockout stage round in Switzerland. Hope they play a good team, but it's just so close. I'm going to drive up for the day and then come back home after the match. So it's pretty cool how close it is. And Snohomish County is easily accessible from Vancouver, Toronto, Edmonton, Kelowna, Victoria, and Calgary. It has direct flights to SeaTac Airport in Seattle via flights on Air Canada, WestJet, Alaska Airlines, Delta, American, and United. But also, if you're into taking public transportation and a fun little scenic ride of the city, you can reach Snohomish County from SeaTac by taking the hour-ish long light rail ride that goes to our cities of Mount Lake Terrace and Linwood. So this time of year, lots of people visiting the Pacific Northwest come here for an Alaska cruise, and it goes up north from both Seattle and Vancouver. And after your Alaskan cruise adventure, we invite you to stay a while and check out the surrounding area, and to do that while making Snohomish County your base camp choice. And here you'll get easy access to coastal communities, scenic waterfront experiences, and access to 3 national parks in the area: the Rainier Mountain Olympic Mountains, and the North Cascades, which is in Snohomish County, and all 3 of them are within 3 hours of Snohomish County. It's also convenient for connections up and down the coast from the Sounder train, the light rail, and the Amtrak. And travelers can also enjoy a more relaxed and affordable way to experience the region without the cost or the big city crowds. So now we're going to check out some of the lodging here. Stay in Snohomish County opens the doors to a diverse range of lodging experiences, from well-known hotel brands and destination resorts to secluded cabins and immersive outdoor camping. Travelers can choose the experience that fits their journey while enjoying the easy access to Seattle and Vancouver and the region's most iconic attractions. And one of the biggest things here is that it has an average daily room rate of $131 compared to Seattle's 240 or 234. And Snohomish County delivers exceptional value and a more authentic Pacific Northwest stay. So from what you've seen already in that video and the couple slides we've had so far, Snohomish County is more than just a place. It's an authentic Pacific Northwest experience, and it's spread across 5 regions, and each region has its own personality, culture, and vibe. So we invite travelers to roam boldly into each region, to explore the coast, the cities, the towns, and the mountains that make Snohomish County so magical. It's also a great way to connect with each region and discover the county as a whole. So now we'll take a look at each region. The first is the Salish Coast. It's a place where life slows down beautifully. You step into the waters of the Puget Sound, look out over the water to the islands and the Olympic Mountains and beyond. You can catch a ferry, treat yourself to some fresh salmon and oysters. Welcome to the Salish Coast, where waterfront recreation meets urban sophistication on the shores of Snohomish County. There are many great towns and cities here, like Edmonds and Everett. Edmonds offers a waterside art galleries, brewery, pubs, and boutiques. And the Everett waterfront is a destination for lovers of fine dining and incredible views of the marina and mountains. And whether you choose Edmonds or Everett or both, you're guaranteed to experience the joy of seaside that we call home here. So one of the places we talked about was Edmonds, and it's a walkable downtown. It's on the sea. It's only steps from the world of art. It has the state of Washington's first designated arts district, and so it's there's a lot of murals and art galleries and art boutiques there, and you'll be immersed in the vibrancy of the Pacific Northwest at every turn. Uh, Here you'll enjoy the ferries. There's a ferry terminal here. Excellent mountain views of the Olympics. There's waterfront. There's beautiful sunsets. You can enjoy a ride on the iconic Washington State Ferry over to Kingston. And there's awesome seafood here. You could sample fresh oysters, lobster rolls, and salmon in many of the Edmonds seafood restaurants. It'll give your taste buds a taste of the Puget Sound with every savory, briny bite. You can discover the Everett Waterfront. It's a walkable, fast-growing hotspot in the greater Seattle area, linked with parks, a pier, marinas, restaurants, and breweries. You can spend your day biking, kayaking, or simply strolling and sipping along the shoreline. While you're here, you can stay at Hotel Indigo, which is one of our many amazing lodging options. I recommend it highly. I stayed there for my honeymoon. It's a great place to go. Um, Highlights include the marina, the Grand Avenue Bridge, which is a pedestrian footbridge, the Muse, which is a coffee shop by day and a whiskey bar or a speakeasy by night in a historic warehouse or lumber building office. And in the summer, you could take a quick ferry ride, like literally, it's a 1 minute ferry ride to Jetty Island for an easy waterfront escape. It's a man-made island that's 3.2 kilometers long, and it's known for having the longest sandy beach in the region. It's really like transforming to a tropical shore, and it's one of the true gems of the area. And one of the things the Pacific Northwest is really known for is its prolific whale watching. Whale watching in the Snohomish County offers a captivating experience, allowing enthusiasts to observe diverse marine mammals such as orcas, gray whales, and humpback whales in their natural habitat. The Salish Sea's nutrient-rich waters attract those majestic creatures, providing ample opportunities for sightings throughout the entire year. In addition to the whales, visitors can also encounter harbor seals, sea lions, and a variety of seabirds, which makes every excursion pretty unique. Local tour operators here prioritize wildlife viewings and adhere to the guidelines that minimize disturbances and promote conservation efforts. And one of our favorite tour operators in the area that does all this stuff is Puget Sound Express in Edmonds. And if you're traveling within the U.S. or maybe around the world, there's a good chance that you're flying on board an airplane that was assembled at the Boeing factory Everett in Snohomish County. It's the biggest building in the world by volume, spanning a whopping 13.4 million cubic meters and has a footprint of 400,000 square meters. It's so big that it can fit roughly 75 football fields in its footprint. In addition to the Boeing assembly plant, which offers tours of its factory, visitors can also check out the Boeing Future of Flight, as well as the Flying Heritage and Combat Armor Museums. When it comes to aerospace, aviation, the past, present, and future of airspace and travel, it all happens right here in Snohomish County. The next place we're going to check out is the the urban borough. And if you want to be close to everything, the urban borough is the place to be. It's the county's highest density of restaurants, shops, and cultural spaces. From Everett's working waterfront to the main streets of Edmonds and Linwood, it's the most connected stretch of Snohomish County. It has walkable districts to keep everything within arm's reach or foot's reach of the parks and shorelines, and you're never far away from anything. It's a place to settle in for dinner, catch a show, or start your morning by the water before you head anywhere else for your trip. Whether you're looking to catch Looking for the catch of the day or some amazing international flavors, the urban borough has you covered. Snohomish County serves up a vibrant dining scene where there's fresh Pacific seafood, farm to table fare, and globally inspired cuisine from everywhere. From waterfront oysters and locally sourced seasonal menus to authentic flavors from around the world, these cities offer something to satisfy every appetite. If you'd like to check out our food options here, scan this QR code. All right, good. So if you're a shopper, Snohomish County is for you. It's a place for serious shoppers. From destination retail at the Seattle Premium Outlets to the boutique line streets of Edmonds, Snohomish, Snohomish County. So the city of Snohomish. So from Edmonds to Snohomish County offers shopping for every style. You can browse our favorites at Alderwood Mall and the Everett Mall, or explore the open air al fresco shopping and dining at locations like Mill Creek Town Center and the Seattle Premium Outlets. Next up, we have the Valley Corridor. It's where you can find connection to the land and the people that comes naturally. Between the coast and the Cascades, the land opens up into fertile valleys and vibrant main streets. Picturesque towns buzz with art, food, and history, while the farmlands of Snohomish and Monroe bring open-air markets, craft breweries, and the scent and taste of fresh harvest. This is where the city and country blend, where creativity and cultivation meet, where every gathering feels like a celebration and every season is an invitation to linger just a little bit longer. The small towns in the Valley Corridor are full of treasures from the past, tomorrow, and today. You can easily spend an entire day in downtown Snohomish and still have more time to check out all the delightful boutiques they have there. There's a lot of antiques and boutiques there. It's a cute little town. Highly recommend checking it out. It has dozens of vintage shops filled floor to ceiling with upcycled and thrifted finds. There's no shortage of treasures waiting for you to discover. Just be sure to pace yourself and grab a coffee or lunch at any number of the local eateries in town. Snohomish County also offers a rich agritourism experience, allowing visitors to engage directly with local agriculture through various U-Pick farms and seasonal events. Guests can immerse themselves in activities like picking fresh blueberries, navigating corn mazes, selecting pumpkins, and enjoying farm-to-table dining. These experiences not only provide fresh produce, but also foster a deeper connection to the region's farming heritage. Visitors can also explore over 10 vibrant farmers markets across the region, featuring locally grown produce, homemade goods, handcrafted wares, and more. And it provides an authentic taste of the Pacific Northwest farming traditions. Next, we have the Cascades Gateway, which is where you'll be surrounded by mountain towns and connected to nature. Stretching along the foothills, the Cascades Gateway is where small towns meet the mountains. Communities like Sultan, Startup, Gold Bar, Index, and Skykomish serve as welcoming bases for exploration shaped by rivers, rail lines, and the terrain that surrounds them. Here, the local cafes, trailheads, and main streets sit side by side, making it easy to move between town life and outdoor adventure. It's a natural starting point for exploring deeper into the Cascades. Tucked in between the majestic Cascade Mountains and the serene waters of the Puget Sound, the Sky Valley is a true hidden gem. It offers the perfect blend of natural beauty, outdoor adventure, and small town charm. It's an area rich with history and breathtaking landscapes. And some of our favorites here include the Skykomish River. The Sky River has long been a favorite for whitewater rafters, but you don't need to be a sports enthusiast to enjoy it. The turquoise waters that give the valley its name. Another is the Shekeryk Lookout. Imagine a fire lookout with the best views of the Cascade Mountains. Shekeryk Lookout is a beginner's hike that takes trekkers up through evergreen forests onto a ridge with incredible surroundings. It's the perfect place to go if you're looking to experience the legendary woods of the Seattle area. And then we have the famous Espresso Chalet, and nothing represents the Pacific Northwest more than Bigfoot, our favorite hairy ape creature. Bigfoot is celebrated as at the roadside Espresso Chalet, where several statues of the big guy can be found to admire while sipping your Pacific Northwest style coffee. It's also the location for movie buffs. Is the location of from the movie Harry and the Hendersons from the '80s with actor John Lithgow. So check it out. Really cool spot. And some more really cool lodging. The Skykomish and Snohomish River valleys offer an experience rich in a slice of small town Americana, and you can restore and reward yourself by visiting Snohomish County and staying at one of the really cozy cabins here. Um, Snohomish County offers a variety of unique cabin getaways, from cozy woodland retreats to stunning geodesic domes, which are perfect for connecting with nature. These secluded stays provide a peaceful escape with breathtaking views, making it ideal for relaxing adventure or romantic getaway in the Pacific Northwest. And there are 640 cabins to choose from for renting. So there's plenty of options to give yourself an amazing weekend in the woods. Our last region is the Cascade Mountains themselves. And did you know that the Snohomish County is roughly 70% publicly owned land? That means that it's largely dominated by forest land, agricultural, and urbanscapes. And of this, nearly two-thirds of it extends deep into the Cascade Mountains and the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest. This means that the eastern edge of Snohomish County is defined by scale and stillness. Rivers carved through forests and peaks rise to touch the clouds. It's where you can hike trails that trace the Skykomish and Still rivers, fish or float their cool waters, and find yourself surrounded by snow-dusted peaks. This is where the Pacific Northwest really shows off. As in all of our regions, and especially here, we remind our visitors to be mindful of personal safety and to please abide by the leave no trace principles. So that's everything. Now that you've discovered the true hidden gem of the Pacific Northwest, you can make Snohomish County a destination for your trip when you visit Seattle, Vancouver, Alaska, or anywhere else in the region. And to learn more about all the exciting things that we have going on, visit our website at discoversnohomishcounty.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at DiscoverSnowCo. You can also connect with me or Denise to get more information. And as a side, I'll be visiting Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver this October as a delegate of the Visit Seattle mission. And my colleague Richard will be in Toronto and Montreal later that month as part of the Brand USA delegation. So I hope to meet you in person if you're attending one of those, and there'll be more information shared about them closer to date. So stay in touch with me or Denise for more info. And thanks for your time today.
Great, thanks, Nick. I'll just add too, which you did mention in the presentation, for anyone cruising out of Seattle or Vancouver up to Alaska, this is a great go-between for either a pre or post stay. It's all about nature and the great outdoors, and there seems to be
Denise,
a
I
lot of
think we
interest
lost you
around that
there.
as well. Sorry, Kayla?
Oh, there we go. Sorry, we lost you there for a minute.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, as Nick mentioned in the presentation, for anyone cruising out of Seattle or Vancouver up to Alaska, this is a great pre or post extension to a cruise vacation. And it's all about the great outdoors, those cabin experiences, as Nick mentioned as well. As Nick has on the screen here, we have our contact information. Either myself here, I'm based just outside of Toronto, or Nick directly in Snohomish County. We're always just a phone call or an email away. I don't know if we have any questions, Kayla?
Yes, we do. All right, perfect. Thank you so much for that presentation. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
So we have a few questions here that we can take a look at. The first question is from Cheryl. Is there not a Vancouver, Washington? Can you tell me more about that? And is it in the Snohomish County?
Thanks for your question, Cheryl. And sorry I didn't clarify there. There is actually, in fact, a Vancouver, Washington, and we're actually closer to Vancouver, BC than we are to Vancouver, Washington. Vancouver, Washington is at the bottom of the state, but it's also along I-5, so you could take a full trip from Vancouver, BC, go through Snohomish County, and go all the way down to Vancouver, Washington before you hit Portland, Oregon. So yeah, I guess that's long answer, but it's not in Snohomish County. I believe it's in Grant County, but I'm not. I think that's what it's called, but it's not in Snohomish County. Thanks for asking that.
And I believe
Great.
the train from Seattle to Everett is only like 25 minutes away. It's so close.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. When you take a train, the light rail from Linwood or Mount Lake Terrace to Seattle, you can be there in 30 minutes or less. It's a great
and
great
then
way to
Amtrak,
great
I
way to avoid
believe,
the traffic.
from Vancouver, BC, runs 3 times a day with a direct um, train from Vancouver into Everett.
Yeah, it runs from Vancouver all the way down to Eugene, Oregon, which is halfway through the state. So it's a long scenic ride, and the ride from Everett to Vancouver is roughly 3 hours, and that's just because of the stuff with passports and going over the border.
Great. Thank you for that informative answer. Next question is from Sarah. She says, can I rent online? My family and I would love to visit these destinations.
Hey,
Uh,
Sarah, thanks for asking, and I'm glad you're interested in checking it out. Would you like to rent a? Are you talking about renting lodging? And if so, yes, there's if you'd like, let's connect after the call. You connect to Denise, and we can get you connected with some of our lodging options. We have, as I mentioned, we have some large chain hotels, and we also have some really cool off the beaten path stuff like as mentioned, over 400 or 640 cabins, and there's some really cool ones out there. Like one of my favorites is called the Index Cabin, and it's like a cabin, like an A-frame cabin that's in a tree, and like you have access to like a sauna that's like on the river, and it's like a different world. It's so incredible. But yeah, anyway, you can definitely book directly. So let's connect about that and give you so check out the options for you.
And also, if you go to the website, discoversnohomishcounty.com, under places to stay, it does give you more information with direct links to the actual accommodation sites as well. But besides those cabins, you have all major chains throughout this county as well. So the Hiltons
Hmm.
and the Hyatts and the Marriotts and whatnot. So it just depends on the type of accommodation that you're looking for.
Perfect. We have another question. Lita, yes, there is. She asked if there's going to be a recording of this webinar. Yes, everyone is going to be sent a recording of the webinar. Cheryl says, Nick, how far is Leavenworth from Snohomish County?
That's a great question. Leavenworth is, first of all, it's the biggest Bavarian town in the United States. Like the other biggest one is like Frankenmuth, Minnesota, or I mean Michigan, but this is the biggest one. It's a beautiful place. It has like you go there, it's just like it looks like you're in Germany or Bavaria or something, and you can go there and get like Steins of beer places, and all the places say like Ye Old Schnitzel Bar or something like that. It's really cool. But it's about 2 hours away, and you basically just drive right through the Cascades, and it's just right on the other side of it. Right when you get over the pass and go down the mountain, you're basically right there, and it's the most beautiful drive too. It's you're just going right through all the Cascade Mountains, and just there's just beautiful views of the rivers and all the trees and everything around. And if you go there during the winter, obviously you might have to deal with snow when you get into the pass, but the Stevens Pass. But if you go to Leavenworth during like Christmas time, about like in December, they do a tree lighting ceremony every night, and it's just like lights up the whole town, and it's amazing and very very beautiful. But yeah, it's a good place to a lot of people do tours where they come from Snohomish County, go to Leavenworth for a couple days, and then come back, and it's a pretty cool spot, very unique.
Sounds amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Steve has asked, what about renting vehicles or a bicycle? Is that possible?
I believe so. We have a lot of like the big chain car rental places like like Hertz and Avis and whatnot, and there are a lot of bicycle shops around here that you can rent from. And nothing off the top of my head. I think the only one I can think of is Greg Cycles in Linwood, and then you get a bike there and go along the interurban trail, and then it takes you all the way. You could ride the interurban trail all the way to from Seattle to Everett. So That's pretty cool, and there's a lot of cool stops along the way there. But yeah, there are some places to rent bikes and cars here.
And I think you have the 4x4 off-road vehicles too that you can rent.
Yes. Yes, if you're sorry, I was thinking more road bikes, city bikes, but yeah, if you're into mountain bikes and stuff over in the Cascade Mountains, it's like really good area for doing, 4x4s and mountain bikes and stuff like that. And there's like in the north in Darrington in the North Mountains, there's like over 14, I don't know how to translate this. There's 14 miles, I'm not sure how many kilometers that is of biking trails, and it's pretty incredible. So yeah, there's a lot here.
And I think a good place to start, again, on our website is we have sample itineraries, 2, 3, 4 days. So we can, I mean, it's a great place to start when it comes to planning, where we tell you exactly which cities to hit and what you can do in each of those various locations.
Perfect. We have one more question from Cheryl. What is the nicest five-star accommodation?
Um, so Snohomish County is mostly known for its economy accommodations. So that's why we're way lower average daily rate than Seattle and King County. But our most fancy place is called the Tulalip Casino Resort, and it's a four diamond resort, and it's a beautiful place. It's connected to a casino, and it has I don't know how many floors it has, but it has a really tall tower you can check out, and you get a panoramic view of the area, including like the tribal land that it's in. So it's really beautiful place, and really a lot of fun nature there. And you're also really close to the premium outlets. It has like over 130 shops that are like, high end stuff for shopping. So yeah, so I guess long answer there. It's the Tulalip Resort Casino, and if you'd like to get connected with them, um, they have we have contact with their salesperson as well.
Perfect. Well, that wraps up all the questions we have right now. As I said, we will be sending this out to everybody. So if you do have any questions, you can always reach out and ask them. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much, Denise and Nick, for the wonderful presentation, and for all the travel advisors. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next time.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.